And you know what's even better than spring? Tacos. Nothing brings people better together than great food. We like to showcase the culinary talents of chefs from around Central Virginia and beyond. This segment was really popular and we wanted to share with you again.
All right, I finally got my apron tied. You've got everything ready to go. Hello again. Thanks for joining us today for Virginia This Morning. I'm Jessica Nall. We kick things off in the Virginia This Morning kitchen. Our first guest is the chef of a new Richmond eatery that's getting rave reviews. Latin flavors, Southern flair, unite, creating a delicious dining experience. Ari Augenbaum is ready to walk us through the steps on creating a pork chop taco. I can hear it sizzling already, and a 7-layer gordita. We welcome him to our live show. It's great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you being here. You have got the stage set for awesomeness today.
We've got so many things, so many things. We decided we were going to try and go a little bit bigger than we probably should have for our first shoot here. But so what we started here, we've just got some butter melting, and we're going to add a little bit of flour to it, make ourselves a basic roux.
I love it.
We're going to start this. This is going to turn into our cheese sauce that goes on the gordita. We'll see if we can actually get that done in less than 10 minutes.
So I knew we were making gordita. The pork chop taco is new to me. You did go big.
We just we wanted to do something special for you because you know it's you.
Well, thanks.
So,
this looks beautiful.
Start with our pork chop here. We're just gonna season that: salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of chili powder on there because it wouldn't be a chili pork chop if we didn't put that on there.
No way, Jose.
Here, hold that. Just
all right, I will do it. Got it. Check.
Slice of lime, just in half.
Ari, are you calling this, is this a pork tenderloin?
This is a pork tenderloin, so we're calling it a pork chop in the taco because that's really the best way to get it done for what we're gonna do. We're gonna cheat here, so I don't believe in one-sided flavored meat.
No.
So we're gonna pretend like we're seasoning all of it for the movie magic.
Gotcha.
But we'll just season a little bit more on top and bottom.
So if you're replicating this at home after what you're inspired by today, make sure you put all the seasonings and everything on both sides.
Oh, absolutely. One-sided tasting meat is very boring.
Okay.
So we're gonna now just sear off the pork on all the sides.
Okay.
So we're just gonna stick that in our hot pan filled with oil.
Gotcha.
Let that sear on all the sides while we're doing everything else.
Got ya. And you want to, you know, pork is one of those things that every time I make it, I think, oh, why don't I do this more often? It's a nice, versatile, easy to work with protein.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, it's very forgiving, and you're right, you should make it more often.
Yeah.
Because people love pork.
Once you make it like this, once you prepare a whole big one, you'll have a little extra. I'm sure as a chef, you know so many ways to put it to good use.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just not at home because we are quickly learning that we're going to add a little heavy cream to our cheese sauce in here.
Well, hello.
Turn this roux into a basic bechamel.
Now we're learning all sorts of secrets. How much cream do you think is kind of going in there?
Well, we usually do it with a much larger quantity than what we're doing today, but it's usually, or what we're doing today, that's about half a cup of cream. We're going to let that come together for just a moment or two until that thickens up nicely, and then we'll start adding all the cheese to it.
Making a roux kind of, you know, puts me on edge. I'm going to be honest, because I feel like, oh, I don't want to scorch the butter. Then I have to feel like babysit. You didn't have to babysit that.
No, I mean, the truth is, if you're moving as quickly as I am, you really have no idea what you're doing. And so you just hope it comes out correctly.
That's right.
We time everything and do it properly at the restaurant, but we only have 10 minutes for the segment. So we got to get it done as quickly as we can.
So it's a whirlwind.
So what we're doing here, we're just cutting up some avocado. We're going to do fried avocado for our 7-layer dip gordita.
Ooh la la. Okay, plus you're making 2 things at one time, so this is pretty intense.
I know, this is me trying to get them to notice me for Top Chef, so we'll see how that works.
I think Food and all of the networks are always watching Virginia This Morning just to make sure that they keep their finger on the pulse of hot new talent. What did you roll this in?
So this is a little bit of cornmeal, salt, pepper, smoked paprika, and a touch of cumin in there as well. And we're just gonna...
You have just wowed and bedazzled us because I've never seen this done to avocado before.
Oh, it's better when we have a deep fryer, but you know.
But you can make that work.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna pretend like we cooked this one all the way through.
Okay.
We're gonna sear it on all sides. We get nice light sear on this side.
Gotcha.
And then we're gonna put that in the oven.
Okay.
If I was doing this at home or at the restaurant, we would sear it on all sides. But for the sake of time, we're just going to put that in the oven for our movie magic, where we definitely do not have an already cooked one just sitting there.
No, you didn't see that. Pay no attention
one saw
to the
that.
pork loin behind the curtain.
Now, as we go, our cheese sauce is going again, so
look
we've
at how
got that.
look at how it's thickened up there. It's doing what it's supposed to. That is magical.
And
You
then-
put me to work. You already gave me the pork chop. Is there anything I can do to
Yeah,
help?
let's put all the cheese in
All right,
there.
I'm good with cheese.
We've got a little bit of our melting cheese just to give it some creaminess.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add the, just about half of that is probably all we need.
Drop the bowl in there, Jessica. That would not be cool. Okay, so
Perfect.
put that in.
And then we've got our Oaxaca cheese, or our Chihuahua cheese, I'm sorry.
All right.
Which is a traditional Mexican cheese, similar to like a Monterey Jack.
Oh.
So we'll throw that in there. let that-
Chihuahua cheese?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Just like
learning
the
all
city,
sorts
like the dog.
Okay.
And we're gonna let that all melt up for a little bit. While we're doing that, we're gonna put the pureed chipotles in as well.
Okay.
So we've got our pureed chipotles.
All right. And should I still mess around with the whisk or just use my spoon on this?
You can do the whisk, you can do the spoon, whatever kind of mood you're
I'm
in.
gonna stick with the spoon.
And
All
then
right.
while you're doing that, we're gonna add a little salt and pepper to it as well.
Okay. Love it. Oh, look at how thick and creamy and awesome that's gonna be.
Touch of garlic, of course.
Okay.
And
Love
some
it.
liquid smoke as well to give it some extra smokiness.
Okay.
There's plenty of smokiness in the
yeah, look
pureed
at that.
chipotles themselves, but we're gonna add just a little bit more.
So Ari, if you were making this sauce at home, do you try to make this in advance to let it like sit and meld, or is this kind of a make and serve situation?
Definitely make that in advance. I would put it on a double boiler and you can let it sit there all day. If you have it in a crock pot, it can sit there for hours. This will go on your nachos or anything for the Super Bowl, so it'll work out perfectly.
Okay.
While we're doing that, we're gonna make some pico de gallo. So we've got our diced tomatoes, some diced red onions as well,
All right.
cilantro.
What makes these pork chop tacos a super hit? Why is everybody so excited about them?
Because they taste exactly like a classic pork chop. Some roasted jalapenos, maybe less than what I just put in.
All right.
We'll
Unless
get
you
rid
like
of
it
all this stuff.
spicy.
Wow. So we've already roasted the jalapenos before we got here, just for the sake of time.
Okay.
Add a little lime, but we de-seed them mostly because you keep the seeds in. That will help your spice level if that's what you're looking for.
All right.
We don't want to go too crazy on the
No.
spice because, you know, not everyone's as.
That's a
Likes it as
zesty
much as me.
pico de gallo.
There we go. A little salt, pepper, garlic powder.
All right, well, my mouth's watering.
Give that a
so
quick spin.
I'm still stirring over here. I guess I need to give it a
Perfect.
rest so it can melt
Yeah,
a little.
Let's just let
Okay.
that melt for a minute. Pico
All right.
is now done.
Got it.
And I lost where all my spoons are, but of course we'll
I stole
taste
one of them.
everything.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna taste it and make sure it's not embarrassing before I have you taste it.
Okay. This is something new too, a quality control check. All right, is it
There we go.
good? Okay.
Yeah,
let's
just
do
a
this.
basic pico.
Check and check on the pre-quality control and my bite. That was good. Okay, so this is still coming together. We have about 2 minutes or so left.
Oh, we better hurry up then.
Well, you're already
So,
buzzing like a hummingbird.
We're gonna
so-
take our fakely new cooked pork chop.
Magic of
and then we're
TV.
gonna dice it up. Look how fast I did that.
Look at how beautiful it is. Ari, show us at home what that looks like. So your idea, cooking pork to what temperature?
So we're actually cooking this one a little bit less than what I would normally do for pork because we're gonna cook it again
Okay.
when we're ready to serve it. So we're
Oh.
gonna toss the pork into a little saute pan here.
Okay, so you would have prepared it this way. Again, secret of a chef, maybe a day in advance. Then you can cut it up.
Exactly.
And
then
rework it.
Have it ready to go. So what we're doing here is we have our bacon braised collard greens.
Ah, this
a little
is
bit
where-
of bacon, collard greens, chicken stock. Let that cook down.
So that's where the southern flair comes into play.
Yep, we've got
Okay.
that. And then the other thing that I prepared earlier is our white truffle cream corn. So that you have to taste. That's my favorite.
So I don't know if you know it, you've prepared two of my favorite food groups today, white truffle and avocado.
Oh, perfect. There we go.
You can hold the rest of it. I'll just eat with the jar
That's
of
it. That's all
stuff.
we need. And we're gonna heat up our black-eyed peas that have a little bit of cumin in them.
Creamed corn with white truffles.
Oh, we're staying classy. This is the classy taco spot.
Man, this is awesome. I can't wait to see all of it come together. Okay.
All right, so what we're gonna do now is just about everything is ready.
Okay.
We made these hard shell tortillas at the restaurant. So we've got a couple of those here. And then
right.
these soft flour tortillas as well. So I need, where did I put my plates?
Is it, well, you have these cute taco holder uppers
There we
over
go.
here. Is
Oh,
that
we're
okay?
definitely gonna need those.
Okay.
First, we're just gonna take a little bit of this cheese sauce,
All right.
put it on the base of our flour tortilla.
And Ari, I have a question for you. We have about 30 seconds left. The flour tortillas versus corn matter of preference, or is there really, oh, well, that
Well, on
answers that
this, we're
question.
doing both. It really is just a question of what you're trying to get. At our restaurant, we do a soul food taco fusion. So we have 2 item lines on our menu. We have a soul food tacos, where it's tacos that, oops, a little pico in here.
Okay.
Tacos that are inspired by traditional soul food. And we serve those in a more Americanized style with flour tortillas. And then we have the other side of the menu, which is the traditional tacos that are more infused with American flavors, and we do those. This is a little jalapeno ranch dressing.
Okay, we're out of time. I need to do a taste test here. I know,
And
see, we could
boom,
go all day.
done.
Boom. Okay, now wait, I do have a question. Do you want to put the pork in that one?
I mean, that pork would be great in that one, but I've got pork
Oh,
for you
pork
right
gets
here.
its own taco shell. I love
Just
it.
here, and where's my spoon?
Oh, here's the one I ate with. Well, okay.
Well, but then we can't
keep
feed the camera
We'll
crew.
we'll keep it fresh over here. Aaron, thanks for being in with us today. We appreciate it, Chef Ari. And for everybody who hasn't seen you yet, tell us where the shop is.
Soul Taco, Jackson Ward, 321 North 2nd Street.
There it is.
Our friends at Soul Taco RVA want to let you know that their 2 dining rooms are closed, but you can still order food to go or use online platforms for delivery. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.